We've got an update on a Louisville lawmaker's plan to expand the Imagination Library across Kentucky. If passed, it could help some of the Commonwealth's most vulnerable families. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is a program that offers free, age-appropriate books to children from birth to age 5. Senate Joint Resolution 54 has now advanced to the full House. The measure encourages Kentucky libraries and state agencies to collaborate and help increase enrollment in the program. Now, it's sponsored by Louisville Senator Cassie Chambers Armstrong. She believes that it'll help make the program more accessible for Kentucky's children.
The cabinet could automatically enroll children in foster care. We think there are about 2,000 eligible children in foster care that are not currently enrolled. And the cabinet could do that in a way that protects confidentiality while making sure that children are enrolled in that program.
Senator Armstrong also believes the resolution will boost numbers in communities where the program doesn't see a lot of participation. We're going to let you know if the House takes up this measure.